Okay, so here we have the Spyderco. That's the manufacturer, Perrin, Perrin Street Beat. And this is a fixed 3.5-inch VG10 blade, and it is gorgeous. It's a very, very nice knife indeed. The handles are Micarta, and they're done beautifully. They've been sculptured to basically fit the hand like a glove. I don't know whether you can see that there, but they're actually not just flat blanks, they're actually shaped, and you can feel it just wants to stay in the hand. And then you've got, of course, the deep choil, which also serves as a finger guard, and it just feels fantastic. So as far as knife comfort goes, this is probably the nicest handle on a small fixed blade that I've ever felt, apart from if they're rubber or something like that. Obviously they conform to your hand, but this does it with all the toughness of the Micarta handle slabs. It's got a 4mm hole there, which is I believe it's stainless or nickel, that you can put your lanyard through around your wrist if you so choose. You've got a 4mm hole there, which is just the Spyderco's little, trademark hole, along with the spider symbol there. I believe the pins are probably nickel or stainless, I'm not too sure about that. The stock on that blade, it's being VG10, it's a very expensive super steel, and for good reason. It sharpens up so beautifully. It's just a pleasure to work with. It's quite a thick slab of it, which is unusual, to make it that sort of chunky for such an expensive steel. But it's not a cheap knife either. I'll get to that later. You can see the finish on it. It's gorgeous. It's got Perin's name on there. Whether you can see that up on the blade, the top of the blade there. It's what I'd call a bit of a drop point or Bowie design, really. Clip point, whatever you want to refer to it as. I'm not 100%. And it's a bit scuffed up where I've been sharpening it over the months and that sort of thing. But yeah, very nice, small, fixed blade that is an overall length of 7 3/16 of an inch. That's from there to there overall. Then you've got the blade itself, which is 3.5, and then you've got the sharpen edge of the blade, which I think is about a 3 1/4 or 83mm. So overall, if you're in Australia, you're looking at 18.3 from one end to the other. Okay, so yeah, it's a little bit longer than I'd like for a neck knife, and that's why if I'm going to use it, I'll use the G-clip. Or it's such a nice knife, to be honest. I just haven't used it that much, except for from time to time when I've just wanted a thrill, pulled it out. But it's got Japan written down here on the stock of the blade, and on the other side it's got the VG10 stamp with Spyderco. And then you've got jimping up the top here, which is really aggressive. I mean, this is this is not a play knife. This is a serious designed knife, and it really does show through in the quality and design of it. The jimping is aggressive. Your thumb's not going to slip off that, no chance. And obviously your fingers, with that choil, that deeper choil, this really holds the finger in firm. Or as you can see, look at that, all the fingers around it, not a problem at all. This is gorgeous. The price of this knife is not cheap. It's a custom knife as I see it. It's not. It's obviously a production knife, but the quality of it is, you know, in line with, you know, what you'd expect for a custom blade. Only it's pretty close to perfect. Just to give you an idea, the weight of it, which comes into it if you're a neck knife person, you're looking at 92 grams, and that's excluding the sheath, which is Bolataron, which is pretty light. Not much to that. And also the Bolataron G clip, which Spyderco has chosen to go for over the other tech lock clips, which, yeah, I think is a pretty good idea. It works really well. It's got stainless screws and like Chicago type screws, and yeah, it works just fine. A little fiddly to get it lined up and on the actual thing, but once you get in there and get the screwdriver in, you can do it up quite well. So you can mount that either side, left-handed, right-handed. You can go, you know, point down. You can go, obviously, where you clip it onto your pants or wherever you want to put it, and you can have it, yeah, where you have the blade in a horizontal fashion. So yeah, it's very, you know, you've got plenty of options there. These were black paint, as you can see on the other side, but they've rubbed off with sweat from my chest. A little bit long for a neck knife though, but that's just my opinion. Drainage hole here, and the show it to you, sliding in there, you know, fits like a glove. Beautiful stuff. I did put some Teflon to line it with down here, which just got rid of that little bit of a shake it had, and yeah, no shake now, and absolutely no chance of this thing falling out. So yeah, really nice knife. Highly recommend it. It's not cheap. You're looking at 165 I paid US, and of course that's now gone up to about from the place I bought it from was 100 and it's now up to about 175, so it's rising in price. It's a beautiful knife. You can keep it as a collectible, I mean, but hey, you want to use it, don't you? The thing about it, just quickly, is sharpness of this Japanese VG10 steel, which VG10 is one I preferred, and I'll just give you, I don't know whether you can see the hairs on my arms there, but let's see if I can show you. Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, really beautiful, sharp, just how you want it, you know. So, yeah. Now I've got a bald spot. So yeah, there you go. Hope you like it. Yeah, if you're going to get one that you want to keep as a collectible, or one that you're going to use and get a lot of enjoyment out of, this is definitely one I'd recommend. It's a beautiful knife, beautifully made. I'm glad I bought it. No regrets. Alright, cheers guys. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.